I had a live comm planned for today's video, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to get it out, but today was a massive update actually for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Not a massive update with, well, I think they actually tuned the footsteps a little bit, but it was mostly just some more bug fixes. But what I mean by massive is everything that they added into this game. They just made my life, and I think a lot of other people's lives, a lot better with everything they added into this game. Let's start off with the first thing that I love the absolute most, and that is Cranked. Yes, they added Cranked into Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I was so excited for this to come into the game, and I think a lot of other people wanted to see this make a return as well. Now, in past games, I'm going to be honest, I never really cared for it because the games you could still move, but in a game like Modern Warfare, this is perfect. This is my go-to mode right now. Like, I was desperate for modes. It came to a point where I was only playing 10v10, and it was driving me mad at certain points, because I only like to play Ground War when I usually at least play with 1 to 2 other players. I just prefer it that way. But thank God Cranked came into this game, because TDM is absolutely broken in this game. Sadly, because TDM, as you all know, is probably the most popular mode out of any Call of Duty game. But for some strange reason, they were still able to break it in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But this is the perfect replacement. They might as well just get rid of TDM, because this game mode, it already goes over 100 kills, I think, a game per team. It's absolutely insane. So the kill limit is high, and also you have to run. I've never seen so many people run in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm actually proud. Tears came from my eyes when I saw my first enemy moving around the map. I don't even get mad if I get whooped in Call of Duty Modern Warfare anymore. Or if I get partied up with a bunch of sweats, because nobody's camping. That's what drove me insane. That's why I've been saying in all of my commentaries, what's the point in skill-based matchmaking if the better player is just a person who camps in the corner? You know, it's no skill gap. You don't learn anything from that besides having to camp in the corner as well. But in Cranked, you could just throw that stuff straight out the window. Say goodbye to all that camping nonsense. I know you guys will love this. If anybody hates Modern Warfare because of the one reason that it is the campiest Call of Duty game you have ever played, hop on and play Cranked. I promise you, your experience will be a lot different. I have never seen this many people running around in my life. And I already put in about 3 hours of gameplay right now, from when the update came out to now when I'm currently recording this video, and this video will be uploaded later tonight, probably around 8 to 9ish p.m. Eastern time, who knows? But I got some good hours into this game, and usually 10 minutes into the game, I'm already bored. I can't keep playing the game. But after this recent update with the new maps and Cranked being added into this game, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I'm having an absolute blast. This game desperately needed content like this. Desperately needed different variations of this game. A lot of the maps tend to the more campy crowd, but we did need to see some diversity in the map design, just so more aggressive players can have a good time as well. I don't know why games have such a trouble time, you know, making a nice variety of maps. They either go one direction with way too many small maps and they have no variety of big maps like Black Ops 4 was, or they go this direction like Modern Warfare 4 where all the maps are large and they have no small maps at all. I never really understand the logic between that. I always thought it would be great if they had a variety of both, large and small maps, so you aren't overwhelmed with the same amount of content. But Cranked, Lord have mercy, this is a savior. A savior. Mark my words, if they take this mode out of this game, I am going to be beyond pissed, because this is the only playable mode if you are a run and gunny type Call of Duty player. Like myself, I love to run and gun, but that is very hard to do in this game. Cranked is, that's it. This is the only game mode you can actually run around and have a good time. When this game mode leaves, I'm going to be disappointed. And also, if you looked in the trailer for this new update that came out today, you will see that Drop Zone, I believe is the name of the game mode, where you go ahead and you capture the objectives, and while you're capturing the objectives, supply drops come down, and you can get free care packages while capturing the objective. That's not in the game. So what I'm worried about is if they take out Cranked, because you know how for some reason companies love the limited time modes. I can guarantee that this mode is going to be leaving us. We are not going to be able to play Cranked for a very long time. I don't know what's wrong with companies in these limited time modes, but they love stripping content out. Like in Battlefield, they keep taking out Rush, such an iconic, fun game mode, but they're treating it so strange by just, slowly feeding us it and then taking it away. Slowly feeding us more and then taking it away. That's what they're going to do with Cranked. It's going to be taken out of the game, just like how they took out Shoot House out of this game, which a lot of people got angry about. And I guarantee a lot of the run and gunning community is going to be very angry when this mode leaves the game. But hopefully, fingers crossed, they decide to keep this in the game because it's my favorite game mode at the moment. Alright, now let's move over to our remastered maps. First off, we're going to be starting with Vacant. Now, me personally, I'm actually extremely happy with Vacant, and it's at this moment in time, it is currently my favorite map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The flow is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted, and I was hoping because me personally, I love Vacant in Call of Duty 4, and I always knew the routes, I knew the flank paths, I just know how to run and gun on this map with the certain paths that you can take. And they didn't really mess with those paths. They added a few extra things on the outside of the map, and you can jump on top of like the containers on the outside of the map and stuff like that. There's more safe spaces, quote-unquote safe spaces, that they added into the map. I'm not going to lie. But overall, I'm happy because the majority of the engagements happen inside the main building on Vacant. They don't really happen too often outside. So that's all I'm really worried about is the inside. And yes, they added doors, which is kind of annoying here and there. But me personally on Vacant, I don't think people are really camping inside. So they don't have time to close the doors and set up shop and stuff like that. People are being too active running around the hallways. So when the doors are open, I think that's pretty much it. Nobody else is going to come around and try to open the doors again or close the doors again. They just stay open for the remainder of the match. So I don't really have any problems with the doors on this map in particular. It's not like Crash where you can set up shop and you can go to the 3-story building and close all the doors and put claymores down. It's not like Crash. Vacant is a lot more fast-paced, which is why me personally, I've always loved it a lot. So I think they did pretty well with it. And also in the back office section, they cleared it out pretty nicely. In the main game, it was very cluttered, like extremely cluttered, to a point where you couldn't even see people. It was very dark. And also in the main hallways on Vacant in this game, they're a lot more lit up. I find myself having a lot better of a time spotting enemies in Modern Warfare compared to Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Way back then, Call of Duty 4 Vacant. I find myself being able to see a lot better. So I do appreciate the changes, and I'm not going to lie, I'm actually very impressed with it. I thought they were going to completely ruin it. I thought it was going to be a very bad map. But overall, it's my favorite map in the game right now. I think it easily has the most flow out of any of the maps, and more people are running gunning in it. Now for the moment you guys have probably all been waiting for, and that is Shipment. How did Shipment turn out of all the maps in this game? Now, me personally, it's not my favorite. Shipment is one of those maps that you need to have a full squad for. Solo players, it's a little rough playing with randoms, and especially in some of these game modes, the spawns are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you'll be spawning in the most wild positions. Now, mostly if you play Domination, the spawns will be pretty set, and you don't have to worry about spawns flipping or random spawns. But any other game mode, whether it's TDM, Kill Confirm, Free For All, Hardpoint, HQ, no matter what game mode it is, if it's not Domination, these spawns are screwed. Like, you will be seeing some of the weirdest spawns you'll ever see in history. You thought Shoot House was bad? Let me tell you about Shipment. This is a whole different level of spawns. But if you're playing Domination, it is pretty fun. But like I said, Shipment is a required taste, and you need to have a good squad with you so you can hold down one side of the map and just mow down everybody else. If you have people constantly flipping the spawns or trying to push too hard or continuously dying out, it's very hard to hold map control on Shipment. You have to kind of be all coordinated together. Everybody has to be on the same page on your team. And if you're playing solo, that's kind of a hard task to deal with. So it depends. If you're playing solo, you might enjoy it. If you aren't playing solo, you probably won't. What I will tell you, whether if you get 30 plus deaths, usually everybody on both teams have at least over 40 kills, 40 to 50 kills. So if you're craving a map that you wish you could get a lot of kills on, Shipment will get you those kills, no matter what. You'll probably always get 40 to 50 kills, depending on the game mode. But you will get a lot of deaths as well along with them. So don't expect to have an insane KD, but if you're craving some fast-paced action, Shipment has it for you. And they also allowed you to get on top of the crates. To be honest, I don't know exactly why they did this. I don't know. It's a little strange to me. And they also cut off some of the side paths through the crates that you could use. You can't use some of them, but overall, it's a decent way, I guess. I mean, nobody really goes up there. It's kind of just, you asking to die. Everybody has more cover than you on the ground with the barrels or the lifts or something like that. Everybody has more cover than you, whether you're just sitting on top of the crates with no protection up there. You're a very easy target. And also the one that you can duck inside, you don't really get that much cover in there either. It's interesting how it all works. Like I said, I don't know why they changed it. I don't know why they always have to change something around the map or add something unique to these maps instead of just remastering them and leaving them as they are, just like Treyarch did in Black Ops 4. They just remastered the maps, put them in the game. They're the exact replicas. They're just made for Black Ops 4. That would be awesome if they did the same thing for Modern Warfare, but I can't really complain because nobody uses them, They're kind of useless spots. Overall, Shipment's a fun map. It's pretty cool, and I enjoy it. Everything about this update, I pretty much enjoy. It was definitely made for more of the run and gun crowd of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I really appreciate that because we've been shown pretty much no love at all this whole time. This game is definitely based around a slower playstyle, and for me personally, it kind of sucks not being able to play my type of playstyle at all. Usually in other games, they kind of vary. Well, they don't vary. They kind of portion it out correctly. So slow players can play slowly. Fast players can still play fast. In-between players can still play in-between. Everybody could play their own pace. Modern Warfare, with a lot of the different maps that they made for this game and how fast you die and the hit detection, a lot of players tend to slow down a bit and take their time. But I guess with Vacant coming into the game and Shipment, both these maps being fast-paced maps, it feels amazing to run and gun finally again. Especially since I already know Vacant like the back of my hand. I can just guide this map in and out through all the hallways, know all the spawns. It feels so refreshing to be able to run and gun. And with the addition of Cranked, oh my god. Cranked, yes! That is the savior of Modern Warfare. For all the other maps that are very slow, Cranked speeds them up. They make all the maps, for a lot of people who thought the maps were very bad in this game, trust me, if you play Cranked on these maps, you will see a huge difference with how people are moving around. You'll have a much better experience. The only reason that this game is so rough is because people just don't want to move. That's the only reason why the experience for a lot of these players are so negative. So with a game mode that forces people to move, it's very refreshing to see everybody running gunning. So I gotta say, I'm actually not mad for once with Modern Warfare. I'm very happy with the content that we got here. Now, we should have obviously gotten all this content together as a bundle when Crash released. Maybe they didn't have everything completely ready yet, and they just, dripped a little bit out to us with Crash, just so we have a little something to play with until they were completely done with all the game modes and the maps and stuff like that. But I'm very happy that we finally got everything. Everything feels very nice in this game, and I'm going to tell you guys this once again. If you hate this game because of the slow-paced action, get into the playlist for Vacant and Shipment. Get in there pronto and play some of those. And also, if that doesn't do it for you, get in Cranked. Cranked will change your world. It will completely change your perspective on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Obviously, the modes and maps won't change all the horrible bugs and the lag and the hit detection in this game. Clearly, that has to be worked on at a certain point. But it's definitely nice, and it's very refreshing to see some nice content being added into this game. I will take it for sure. I'm very happy with it, and I'll let you guys know this now. It's going to be a lot easier to grind this game with these new additions into Modern Warfare. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you hated it, you could always dislike. If you're brand new to the channel and you enjoyed what you heard, you could always subscribe to this channel and make sure to hit that bell notification button if you want to be notified on all of my recent uploads. Also, if you just want to chat with me or see some behind the scenes clips, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you just want to catch me live streaming, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.